Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome back to Arrowhead Gaming, and today we are playing My Summer Car again. Some of you may be realising that I am in the same apparel as yesterday. Yes, I am, because it's not yesterday for me. It's like 5 minutes after I finished editing the other video, so you know. What I said we would do in the last episode was we are going to take the van into town, so we're going to start doing that now. To take this sofa, or whatever it's called, into town so we can do that. And then when we get back, we'll start some bits on the car. So I will meet you guys when we are at town. Okay, here we are pulling into the town. As you can see by the petrol gauge, we are running on fumes. So we're going to have to quickly just hope that the shop is open so we can get some fuel. I think it's a bit too early, so I don't think it will be. But if so, we can just wait a bit. I'll just go walking around the town. I need to walk anyway. Alright, so here we are. Handbrake on. Ignition off. Okay, lights off. Seatbelt off. All good. Alright, so let's try and fill this up. Yeah, it's still locked. Okay, so we're gonna have to spend a bit of time in town. But meanwhile, I'm just going to put this lovely thing out the front of the shops. Some of you may be wondering why I'm doing this. This thing is going here because it can be a pain, especially when you come here late and you're tired. So, and you can sleep on this, so this is what this is here for, so I can sleep in town. Is he still in there? Yeah, he's still in there. Alright, let's go for a walk then. Hello.
Hei, onks tää nyt se Peräjärven
I
kova jätkä
accidentally pressed the N
olevinaan
key, which
täällä?
means
Onks
that
tää
he swears.
mitä tehdä ja mitä tää tulee
Alright, so now we just need to wait for him to wander over and go into this store. Hopefully it's not that long. But still locked, so, you know, I might actually have to save here, guys. Oh look! He just moved. He's moving. I think that must mean the store is open. Look. I think it's open. I think it's open. Hallelujah. Hello. I forgot what I needed. Oh yeah, fuel. I'll be right back, man. I just need to fill up my van. It's running on fumes. Jeez, it's a bit dirty down there. Alright. So to fuel this thing up, you just click on the lid back here, and then you scroll down on the mouse wheel to get that off. Stairs also takes this stuff. Alright, now we just wait.
Välillä se paistaa aurinko, sitten välillä saattaa vettä ja sitten sen jälkeen taas paistaa aurinko. Ja yölläkin on pimeä, niin siltikin saattaa välillä sattua, vaikka on pimeä. Vaikka kesää, niin ajattelin, että luulin, että kesällä paistaisi aurinko, mutta on pimeä öisin.
Perkele!
Olko se viime yönä, kun ukkonenkin vähän jyrähti? Olko se nyt siinä 3 aikaa, kun minä Virkselään kävin silloin? Silloin kuulitko sinä, kun se vähän jytis? Aika kovaa itse asiassa. Taas mennä ihan
Alright, that's that filled up. Lucky you guys, you didn't have to sit through about a minute's worth of him talking non-stop.
Viime kesä on aika lähellä.
I'm just gonna go in and pay for this. How much is that gonna set us back by 141 mark? Not that bad. It took 330. Wait, what? Wasn't there a thought that said it took 333 litre?
Joo, lähellään tuosta. Morjes.
Wait. Do you charge GST?
Oi vittu!
Ah! Whatever. It's not like I am short of funds. Okay, he's gone. Alright, now that that's there, we're gonna go home and we're gonna work on the suspension of the car. Hopefully we can get the wheels on today. If we could, that would be insanely awesome. Speaking of being insanely awesome, if we could hit 5 subscribers by the end of the month, that, my friends, would be insanely awesome. Okay, take the seatbelt, fasten seatbelt. Handbrake is on. Alright, and ignition is on. It's in gear. Alright, I'll meet you guys when I get back. There you go. Alright, just coming up to home. What I'm going to do, again, is check the mail. Because maybe we've got a bill or something. I don't know when the mailman comes around, but let's just check this, shall we? Handbrake on, unfasten the seatbelt. Anything? Nothing! I don't know if that's been implemented yet or what, because apparently it has. Alright, so let's just take this thing up to the house. Okay, so what I'm going to do when I get up here is I'm going to do half the suspension. I'm going to do the front half, and then the next episode I'm going to do the back half. And then we'll do the engine, and then the next episode we'll put the engine in and do final touches and stuff like that. And in the next episode we'll fill it up, and hopefully it'll run. I just need to spread these episodes along, guys. You know how it is. Alright, handbrake on. Lights go off. There we go. Seatbelt comes off as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do now quickly, my stress is a bit high, so I'm just going to have a smoke, which is in here somewhere. I'm also going to plug in that phone where the smoke's... There we go. Ah, perfect. Okay. So just going to hold this and that. And just going to keep drawing in. Like that. This guy must be one hell of a multitasker. Okay. So, this is where we're going to be. Let's check that battery. Okay, so it's fully charged, this battery now. Fully charged. Jeez, I must have just vaped. Look at this! Look! It's my own smoke, just following me around. Alright, so let's jack up the front of the car, shall we? So what we're going to need is we're going to need the toolbox and the car jack. So we're just going to want to put the car jack there. And now you're just going to want to continuously click until it's fully up. Alright, there's that fully extended. I'm just going to turn the light on in here because it's a bit dark. Going to need this now, the spanner set, or toolbox as it used to be. Just going to place that there. So first thing we're going to need is... Okay. We got a call coming in. Hello? Is this... Firewood. That's what we're doing next episode then. We're going to deliver some firewood to this little location here. Should be good. Okay. Jesus, light out here. Alright, so first thing we're going to need is the subframe. The subframe basically holds the chassis of the car in place and all the suspension components and stuff like that. So it's very important to have, a must have. What we're going to need now is a 10mm. There we go. And you're just going to want to screw these in. There's one there, one here, and there are two on the other side. And here are the other two. Just in the exactly the same position. Okay, with that exact same... Ooh, what did I just do there? I just ran. Okay, cool. With the exact same things... The exact same spanner set, you're going to need a 10mm. So just get the wishbones, sorry, and just screw these in. There's one there. And one there. Is that going all the way through? Can't tell. Oh, it is too. Cool. That's actually small detail, but it's cool. Alright, so now that we do that, switch back to hand tool. And you're going to want to just go in there like that and do the exact same thing. Like so. You need to make sure everything is completely screwed in. If it isn't, you're going to have a hell of a time pulling this thing apart to find out what's gone wrong. Alright, and then steering rack. And where the steering rack goes, as it for a change, is just right there. And this takes an 8 or a 9, I'm not sure. 9, okay. And there are 4 bolts on this. if you don't know what the steering rack is, you turn the wheel and the steering rack moves to the movement of the wheel, sort of, because the steering column goes in through here and not locks onto that little thing, and it then does its magic and it pulls this thing around, and that's basically how that works. I have a basic knowledge of cars, so I know this stuff. Alright, so here's the spindle. Now what we're going to do with this is it's just going to sit on top of the wishbone. And you're going to want a 12 for this, and there is like one pesky bolt underneath it, like right there. And you're just going to screw it in. You need to be directly above it, like that, to do it, otherwise it'll keep slipping off and that's not good. And then you do the exact same with the left spindle. And for those of you who are wondering, how do you tune the car and stuff like that, you tune it yourself. Yeah. It's going to be fun when we're doing that. Alright, and there are the spindles in. Next thing we're going to need is the disc brakes. So disc brakes are exactly what you think they are. They just sit in there, and you don't screw those in yet, because these two things need to go in between them, which means that the car is a front wheel drive car, because those are half shafts. They provide power to the actual wheels. Alright, so now we're going to go inside again. Get one of these, a half shaft, and you're just going to want to put it in through like that, and this needs a 14mm. And screw the center bolt, and it screws the half shaft and the spindle and the disc brake in. And you want to do the exact same on the other side, like this. So, one thing that I really wish that this developer has in this game is you can have a new car, like you can get completely new parts, like not even ones that you rusted. Like all of this is rusted. I mean, it'll come up fine with a nice coat of paint, but we're only going to do that when it's at the very last episode of this. Alright, strut front left is what you're going to need now. We're just going to put that on the left side, and then the strut front right, put that over there. And you're going to want the front left steering rod, which goes there. And the front right steering rod, which goes there. And that's pretty much all you need for that. I may as well just do this now. Just turn this off. And close that, because we're just going to put the jack out here somewhere. Okay, so what you're going to want is you're going to want to grab the strut like this and just point your camera up a bit, and hopefully you have the right spot. There we go. Now this has multiple things. You're going to need a 9mm first, and you're going to want to come here, and you're going to want to poke your head in like that, and you're just going to want to do up these 4 bolts on this side, like so, and there are another 2 on the other side. So this basically clamps it onto the back of the spindle and provides the basic suspension for the front of the car. That's moving. Let's hurry this up, shall we? Next up, you're going to need a 10mm for up here, and just quite fast do this. Oh, I need to get the wheels out of the shed as well. Whoops! This thing's going to be falling soon. I'm not happy. Alright, you're going to need the steering rods now. Just put them in between the steering rack and the half shaft. For this, you're going to need a 12mm. So, just in, and you know it's in when it centers a bit like that. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to... No, I'm not. Never mind. Alright, going to get the other one here. Like that. And this one. Like that. Okay, cool. Now you're going to need, again, the 9mm. Go to the exact same place, but on the other side. And do up these 4 bolts. Like so. I wish it would stop moving. Please stop moving. It's moving. I can't do anything about it. Yep. Oh, that's not fully in. There we go. You see, if I just left that, it would have just come undone and it would fall off. at some point or another. And you just need to check that they're all tired occasionally. Next up, 10mm again. And you're going to want to come up here again and do that. So it's this one, and this one. And I think I might have to push the car back on the jack in a second. Oh boy, do I. Okay, so the game is sort of glitchy. It's only an early release of it. So there we go. It's not doing anything. Alright, so now we need a 12mm again. Is it? No, it's still doing it. It's like a clock. I can't do anything about it. And there we go. That's on. Let's get those two wheels out, shall we? It's looking good already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put the battery back where we found it. So just there. Cool. Apparently that battery has very poor life, so it just says wheel, okay. It just says wheel. Does it go on whatever way now, does it? That's all cute. That's sort of cool. Going to need wheel again. And if you don't know where this goes, you shouldn't be driving. I mean it, you just shouldn't be. Alright, so just like that. For the wheels, you need a 13mm. And you need to do them up in a special order like this. It goes from this one down to this one, down to this one, up to this one, across to this one. And that's how you do that. And you do the exact same on the other side. I've just noticed that we've been running a bit low on money, so we're going to go over after this, the next episode. We're going to chop up firewood, deliver it, come back and do the rear suspension, which is thankfully much easier to do than the front. And that's pretty much the front suspension installed. So now you're safe to just do that. Oh, that didn't sound nice. And we're just going to put the floor jack over here with the toolbox. Stop it! Jeez. Spanner set. Gonna put that over in the bin. Cool. I just need to remember it's in there now. So anyway, I'd like to once again thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please remember that I'm going for 5 subscribers by the end of the month. If we could hit that, that would be insanely awesome. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!